Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. There's a truth most people spend their lives avoiding, a truth they cover with distractions, excuses, and shallow comforts. That truth is pain. Pain is the most raw, unfiltered, and honest teacher in existence. It doesn't care about your status, your background, or your dreams. It arrives without warning. It tears through your life like a storm. It crushes your comfort, strips away your illusions, and exposes your weakness. And yet, if you dare to face it, if you choose to stand in its fire instead of running, pain will shape you into someone you never believed you could become. Why pain creates believers. Most people think belief is born from inspiration, from hopeful visions of the future, or from uplifting words. But the truth is harsher. The strongest belief is born from struggle. When pain comes, it forces you into a corner where you must decide. Will you surrender or will you rise? You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Think about the greats. Not a single champion was shaped by an easy road. Greatness doesn't sprout in the soft soil of comfort. It grows in the cracked earth of adversity, watered by tears, and hardened by nights of loneliness, where quitting feels easier than breathing. Pain doesn't just teach you about the world, it introduces you to yourself. It strips away the false identities you wear to impress others. It leaves you face to face with your core. And in that mirror, you see not the person you wish you were, but the person you are truly capable of becoming. The stories of pain. Michael Jordan, cut from his high school basketball team, told flat out that he wasn't good enough. He could have accepted that pain as a life sentence. Instead, he turned it into fuel, training harder, pushing further, until he became the player every kid in the world wanted to be. It made me push. It made me work. It made me believe I could become the best, he said. And he did. Oprah Winfrey, born into poverty, abused as a child, fired from her first TV job for being unfit for television. Her pain could have been her cage. Instead, it became the fire that drove her to speak to millions, to own her voice, and to become one of the most powerful women in history. Stephen King. His first novel, Carrie, was rejected 30 times. 30 strangers told him he wasn't good enough. He threw the manuscript in the trash. His wife pulled it out and told him to try again. That pain nearly killed his dream, but instead it became the hammer that forged his career. Today he has sold over 350 million books. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before creating the light bulb. People laughed. People doubted. When asked about his failures, he didn't speak of defeat. He said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That's not just optimism. That's a man who turned pain into the blueprint for greatness. The raw truth about pain. Pain doesn't offer shortcuts. It doesn't hand you the trophy because you want it badly. It strips you down to the bone, not to destroy you, but to force you to rebuild stronger than before. Comfort whispers, "Stay here, it's safe. Don't risk it." Pain roars, "Move forward or you will stay nothing forever." And the greatest irony? We spend our lives trying to dodge pain, when pain is the very thing that unlocks our full potential. Hard times don't create heroes. It is during the hard times when the hero within us is revealed. When you understand this, you stop fearing pain. You begin to respect it. You stop seeing it as an enemy and start seeing it as your most honest ally. Pain in the arena of life. Picture a blacksmith. He takes raw iron, solid but shapeless. He puts it in the fire until it glows red. He hammers it again and again, not out of hatred, but out of intent. With each strike, the iron grows sharper, stronger, more refined. That is you. Life is the fire. Pain is the hammer. Every blow you survive makes you more dangerous. Every flame you endure makes you harder to break. And when the process is over, you are not just stronger, you are unstoppable. Your pain is your proof. Your scars are not marks of shame. They are proof you were tested, and you are still standing. The world celebrates comfort, but comfort is the enemy of greatness. The greats don't pray for an easy life. They pray for the strength to survive a hard one. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Your pain is your certificate of survival. It's your proof that when life came to break you, it failed. Pain breaks the illusion. Pain doesn't just hurt, it reveals. It pulls away the lies you've told yourself, that you were ready, that you were strong enough, that life would always go according to plan. Comfort seduces you into thinking the world is gentle. Pain reminds you that the world will take everything from you if you are not prepared to fight for it. And once you've seen the truth through pain's lens, you can never go back to the illusions that once held you. Pain forces evolution. In nature, evolution is rarely born from comfort. It is born from necessity. The cheetah runs faster because the pain of hunger forces it to. The eagle flies higher because the pain of scarcity drives it to hunt further. And humans? We only grow when the world pushes us beyond what we thought we could handle. Your greatest transformation won't happen when you feel ready. It will happen when you are desperate, when your back is against the wall, and when change is the only way forward. Pain strips you to the core. When pain takes hold, it doesn't politely knock. It rips through your life and takes away everything you thought defined you. Your plans, your pride, your safety. It feels like destruction. But only when you are stripped bare can you rebuild on a foundation of truth. Pain doesn't just take, it clears space for who you were meant to be. Pain creates depth. There's something different about people who have suffered. They carry weight in their words. They look you in the eye without flinching. They move with a quiet confidence because they've already faced the worst and survived. People who have never suffered often shatter at the first sign of struggle. But those who have walked through fire know they can handle the heat. Every scar they bear has carved depth into their soul. Pain is the language of growth. Every muscle in your body grows only by tearing first. Every mind sharpens only by wrestling with difficulty. Pain is not a punishment. It's the universal language of growth. Those who learn to speak this language fluently are the ones who leave their mark on the world. They don't complain when the weight is heavy. They smile knowing that weight is shaping them. Pain teaches patience. In an age where everyone wants instant results, pain teaches the value of time. It shows you that real transformation is not a moment, but a process. The seed doesn't bloom overnight. The diamond doesn't form without years under pressure. Pain slows you down just enough to build you up in ways speed never could. Pain connects you to humanity. Your pain is not just yours. It's a bridge to others. When you suffer, you understand others who suffer. When you break, you recognize the cracks in someone else's smile. The deepest relationships are forged not in shared comfort, but in shared struggle. Pain gives you empathy. It gives you the power to lift others while you rise. Pain makes victory sweeter. A win without struggle feels empty, but a win that came after years of pain, that victory is alive. It breathes, it tastes, it shakes your soul. When you finally stand on the mountain you've been climbing for years, every scar becomes a badge of honor. The view is better because the climb was harder. If you're in pain right now, if life has knocked you down, if you feel like you've lost everything, understand this. You are in the process of becoming something extraordinary. The fire is shaping you. The hammer is building you. And one day you will look back and realize your pain was the greatest gift you were ever given because it made you a believer, it made you unstoppable, it made you you. Out of difficulties grow miracles. So embrace the struggle, trust the process, and remember the pain you feel today is the strength you'll stand on tomorrow. Pain, you made me a believer.